Hi, and welcome to our demo on how to create a landscape in the style of Fauvism. To get started, you will need a piece of drawing paper, a paper towel and a cup of water, a paintbrush, tempera paint in various colors. We suggest Crayola Premier Tempera, a paint palette. Today I'll be using just a piece of cardboard for mixing, and chalk pastels in either the soft pastel form or the pencil form. I'm also going to place a piece of newspaper under my paper so I don't make a mess on my desk. And you're going to need a reference image. You can see my reference image in the top left corner of the screen. For the purpose of this demo, I chose a very simple landscape. For your final project, I would like you to choose a landscape that's a little bit more complicated. To get started, you can see that we're using a pencil lightly to draw in all of the major shapes of this very simple landscape. Draw everything you see, from clouds to value changes in the grass. The more details you add, the more interesting your landscape will be. Once you feel good about your line drawing, you can start painting. Now we're going to paint in the style of the Fauvists, and the Fauvists are known for painting using unrealistic colors and mark making. So in other words, if your sky is blue, make it pink. If your grass is green, make it orange. Have fun with it. You can either paint the shapes in flat colors, or you can take two different colors and blend them together. You can also apply the paint in a smooth application on the paper, or you can use multiple colors, creating textured marks or brushstrokes on the paper itself. If you choose to paint smoothly, you can always add texture marks later on top of the dried paint using chalk pastel. Fauvism was an early 20th century art movement that was characterized by bold, vibrant colors, simplified forms, and expressive brushwork. The movement was heavily inspired by the Impressionists, and it was led by artists such as Henri Matisse and André Derain. The word Fauvism is French for wild beasts, and the Fauves rejected realistic color in favor of intense emotional expression. Although the movement lasted only a few years, from about 1905 to about 1908, it had a lasting influence on the development of modern art. So as you continue to paint your landscape, I want you to remember the main characteristics of Fauvism. Our goal is simplified forms, bright, unrealistic colors, and texture marks created with an expressive tool. Most of my landscape painting in this form is pretty smooth, but for this tree, I'm going to show you how you can create texture using different colors and marks created with the paintbrush. All right, when you have the entire surface of your drawing paper covered in paint, you are finished with this step. Before we move on to the next step, we have to let the paint fully dry. Okay, with this last step, we're going to bring it all together by enhancing the landscape with chalk pastels. I want you to use the chalk pastels to create depth, contrast, and texture throughout your entire landscape, unifying all components together. To enhance my clouds, I used white chalk pastel on top of the lighter blue areas, which represent my clouds. And to smooth out the value, I'm going to use a blending tool. You can either use a blending stump, or you could use something as simple as a piece of tissue rolled up, or even a Q-tip. When you first apply the chalk pastel, it will go on very textured and rough. You want to smooth that out using a tool or your finger so that it creates a softer application. Just by adding a little bit of contrast to your spaces, you'll create depth. Here I'm going to use a darker version of the turquoise blue I have for my sky around the clouds, creating a level of depth as a result. And to capture the characteristic of Fauvism, which is expressive mark making, I'm going to use the chalk pastel pencil to create little dash marks throughout the sky and also in other areas of the landscape. I suggest starting at the top of your paper and working your way down the landscape, making sure that every section of your landscape also has chalk pastel detailing and accents within it. Really use your reference image to capture the details that you see. If there is an area that is hard to distinguish from another area, add a contrasting color to separate them. If you have foliage in any parts of your landscape, like you can see in this tree, add texture marks. Just by simply adding some scumbling techniques or almost like scribbling, you can create a really nice texture for trees and bushes. For the grass area, I'm going to use little dash marks in contrasting colors throughout the entire space. And then for the foreground, where the grass is a little bit more distinguished, I'm going to create vertical and diagonal lines and marks to show the effects of grass. I hope you found this video helpful in your process of learning how to paint and draw like the Fauvists. If you are interested in this project unit, you can find the link in the description below. And don't forget to follow us at Art Teacher Fusion for more resources.